Okay, the underlying energy that we're working with for this reading this week is the Page of Pentacles. So this is in regards to an offer offer to you, or you planning on offering something to someone else. This is in regards to something stable, though. As you see, the Pentacles represents earth energy, and earth is very grounding energy. So this is definitely in regards to something grounded, something very very solid, giving an offer of giving, as far as something being stable. This also could mean paying attention to the details and boring, tedious work, but we'll see as the reading goes on. The problem circumstance is the Three of Cups. So this is in regards to a group. So this is the community. To me, this speaks of there's an issue in regards to the people you are around, the people you associate yourselves with. This could also mean this is in regards to friends and, like I said, community. So maybe there's an issue within your community. That's where it centers around the problem anyway. And what's crossing you is the Queen of Wands. So possibly you're not being very social. You're not interacting with a lot of people at the moment. You're possibly not being that go-getter personality that the Queen of Wands is. What you want, though, is to offer love, or for someone to offer you love. Or you're focused very much on your love life and how you're feeling and what you want. This is possibly what you're dealing with. You could also be dealing with a young Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or someone that seems very immature in some small ways or big ways, or it could just be someone that comes in with characteristics of characteristics for romance, but characteristics that are in regards to romance. Sweep you off your feet mentality. He is a romantic knight, so this could be someone that you're dealing with. This is something that you want to do. You want to be more romantic. You want to come off more romantic. This is probably what you want in your crowning energy. In the past, you have the Hermit. So in the past, you had time to go off on your own. You were being reclusive. You were taking time out from the world, retreating into yourself to find the answers that you need. So you possibly did, take some time out for yourself. In the present, though, you have the Five of Wands. So there's some challenges coming on right now, some conflicts. We'll go ahead and clarify that later on to see what kind of conflict is going on in your present. And in the future, you have the Four of Swords. So that's good to see, especially after the Five of Wands. You'll be able to take some time out to rest. So that is wonderful to see. Let's go ahead and start clarifying some cards here, so that we can better understand this reading. All right, what is the Three of Cups in the problem circumstance? So the problem circumstance is clarified by the Two of Wands. So this is figuring out which way to go, what path to take. So this is in regards to community, friendship. So this is also celebrating. This is support as well. So maybe you're deciding which way to go. There's a decision that has to be made, and in regards to some support, or maybe perhaps you're taking action in regards to your friendship, or I don't think that's true. There's definitely something in regards to community and making a decision. Definitely something that has something to do with friends as far as making a decision. And why is the Queen of Wands stopping you? Queen of Wands could also be someone that is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be someone that is helping you with the decision that you have to make. So you could have support in regards to a decision that needs to be made about where you want to go in your life, and the Queen of Wands is helping you. Or maybe you don't have a lot of confidence. You're not being outgoing, but it could be someone that's supporting you in the decision you have to make. What is the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Wands, excuse me. What is the Queen of Wands? Okay, so the Queen of Wands came up twice, and it's in regards to travel. So you're making a decision right now. The crossroads is speaking of which path you have to go into, and the Queen of Wands is exactly that. This is somebody that that is possibly far away. I'm thinking possibly this is speaking of a long-distance relationship. It could be speaking of a long-distance relationship for those of you that aren't. This is about traveling somewhere. This is about going somewhere, moving. But this is in regards to the Queen of Wands. So somebody that's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Interesting. All right. Please explain the crowning energy, Knight of Cups. Please explain the crowning energy, Knight of Cups. Oof, that's too many. Please explain the Knight of Cups. Please explain the Knight of Cups and crowning energy. Wow. Well, interesting. You have Death and the King of Wands. So this is something to do with a partnership, because as you see, the Queen of Wands clarified the Queen of Wands that's crossing you from the heart of the reading, and what you want is to be the King of Wands, to be that partner, to be the partner of this Wands. But you also want change. Death is a very slow change. It's gradual. You feel it, and it happens. But you want to express love for this Wands, for this fire sign. And you want some change as well. You hope to change your status, maybe. For those of you that aren't meeting a Wands or have a Wands in your life, or have a fire sign in your life, it could be someone that's very passionate, very creative, very playful and exciting. You could also see him as very sexy, but I mean, any partner is very sexy, correct? Like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or if you have a wife or a husband, to you they are sexy. So I'm biasedly look at it, I guess. What is the Emperor? The Emperor? What is the Hermit in the past? Please clarify the Hermit in the past. The Tower. This speaks of an unexpected event that caused you to be by yourself, to take that moment to retreat. So I mean, honestly, who wouldn't, right? Something unexpected. I'm not sure if it was for the good or for the better, where you went off on your own to go ahead and kind of heal and kind of just rebuild yourself in a way. That's what caused you in the past to go ahead and retreat. The Five of Wands in the present, please. the World. Huh. So there's some conflict in regards to successful completion going on in your life. So you're trying to complete a cycle, or you're in the process of completing a cycle, and it's a little difficult for you. That's understandable. I get that. All right, what is the Four of Swords? Why are we getting the Four of Swords in the future? I mean, honestly, taking a break is awesome. But what else? What other information can we get for the future? What other information can we get for the Four of Swords here in your future? So, Eight of Pentacles. So you put a lot of work in. You put a lot of hard work in, though. As you see, he's looking at all the designs he's making with that hammer. He's blacksmithing pentacles right now. That's a lot of work, man. Whacking away at the hammer can really do a number on your hand. So, jokes aside, this is based off of all that work you put in, and you're taking that rest in the future to basically enjoy your successful completion. I think that's pretty good. This is a very interesting love life for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely in regards to your relationship at the moment. Or this is actually about you more so, actually. So honestly, the Page of Pentacles for this whole reading, to better understand it, is about paying attention to details and slow, tedious work. Also, this definitely speaks of a stable offer here, because in your heart of the reading, you have support in regards to a decision you have to make in regards to what path you're wanting to take. But this was crossing you. I think honestly, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I don't think she's getting in the way, or he is getting in the way. This fire sign, I think they might be, however, possibly being that support for you. Possibly being that support for you, in regards to traveling. You might be far away from you, because Six of Swords is not just travel, it's also distance. So this is someone that's possibly far away from you. But he or she is the person that is possibly giving you support and possibly helping you, or hindering you in which way you want to go. But what you want, though, is to offer love to the Wands person, which will result in some change, which you are wanting as well. And then you're in the past here, though, what we're working with is you being off on your own, retreating due to an unexpected event. In the present, though, you're working on some challenges in the present in regards to a successful completion, and then in the future you have a chance to rest from all that hard work that you put in. It's wonderful, guys. Call in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So probably this is about your soulmate. This is definitely about your soulmate. You guys, whatever you guys are going through at the moment, you have all the power. I believe in you. You guys got this. Let's go ahead and pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you. Okay. The Tribe came up for you guys. Okay. Let's get a look at this card here. It's beautiful. Look at the giraffes. And the number 8. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Essential meanings: community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. So that kind of basically sums up the Three of Cups there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get onto the oracle message. This card signals a new affirmation with a group. Humans are creative creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Memberships in the group provide a sense of belonging and kinship and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or in a creative one, because the wands are very creative. Interesting. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed. Now, the relationship message. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with each other, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads. The times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws and is part of that dance. Yet, you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You are in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you are, for who you can be together. Wow. So, that's really interesting that I said all of that, because the Three of Cups, like I said before, it speaks of community. Perhaps you're trying to find where you belong in that sense. And the Queen of Wands, it speaks of possibly the meaning of the characteristic of the card. So an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you wanting to be more creative for those of you that are single, or maybe wanting to start a new passion or good with starting up projects, and you're looking for that. You're looking for that place. You're looking to be for that sense of belonging. So that is interesting. Now, one thing I did almost forget to do, and I usually don't forget to do this now, since this is kind of my new thing here. There's a whole spread here, which I created here, is the Page of Cups. So this is the beginning. This is the Page of Cups. This is speaking of offering new love. So this is offering love, or beginning this emotional journey. This is also an emotional message. Pages are messages, and they're also projects, I think. But we're going to go with offering new love. And to clarify your outcome, you have the Ten of Cups. So this speaks of happiness, emotional fulfillment. So, man, that's awesome. You got a beginning and an ending to clarify. Let me just show you here. You have a beginning and an ending. You have the beginning as your outcome and an ending to clarify. So this is about emotional fulfillment. You're happily ever after. The ending of an emotional cycle.